What's up guys, this is Ben and I'm doing my first grab bag video, and we are doing it in Halo 3. Now Halo 3 is probably one of the greatest games of the Xbox 360 franchise, and it came out in 2007, so I haven't played it in probably quite some time. So today I'm doing a video where I am playing the campaign The Storm. Unfortunately, I am recording this on the normal difficulty because when I played it on Legendary, I originally lost the footage. So that was kind of a pain, and so just to actually get the footage out, I decided to play it on normal. So, as I said before, Halo 3 came out in 2007, and it kind of highlighted the release of the Xbox 360. Playing this level, very interesting, very annoying, considering I played it on Legendary previously, so that was definitely an interesting experience. I actually have never finished Halo 3 solo on Legendary, so I had gone back and started to do every level over again, and as I said before, this video is done on normal, because I lost all the footage on Legendary, which was quite unfortunate, because for some reason the Legendary difficulty in Halo 3 is a lot harder than the Legendary in Halo 4. I actually haven't finished Halo 4 on Legendary yet either. I've gone through the first maybe 3 or 4 levels, and I assume that it'll probably get more miserable with all the Prometheans on Legendary, because those are obviously very annoying to take out. But talking from the Legendary perspective, this level was very annoying because I am not the most amazing Halo player in the world. I died a lot. I believe the death count I had at the end of 67 minutes of playing on Legendary was at about 33. I got stuck in a lot of places, and I don't know. I don't have very good aim. I don't really strategize very well when I play FPSs, whether it's on campaign or multiplayer. It's just, I don't know, I just go out and kind of just go for kills. So this is a part very early in the level where I just got stuck for probably like 10 minutes because of the Wraith and the Ghost. Because I didn't realize that Ghost and Legendary could fuck your shit up. It was just awful. Because there were probably like 3 Ghosts, and it wasn't a lot of fun. Now, to go off on a sidetrack a little bit, now the Grab Bag series is actually will be a monthly series that I'll be making, where I go through a list of games where I've either completed 100% or I haven't played in maybe a couple years, and just kind of go back and do a playthrough with them, just kind of talk about the game a little bit, the gameplay that I'm going through right now. Shout out to the Ghost fail there. But yeah, I want to put out some good content of either old games or even recent games that I haven't played in a while, and just kind of talk about them a little bit, and just kind of talk in general. I don't know if people really like me talking in the background as the game is going on, or if people just want to watch the gameplay, which isn't really that exciting considering I am pretty bad at playing some games. But you know, it's all for the experience, I guess. And I'll also be doing a lot of game fails, achievement guides, and playthroughs that I've done over the course of all the recording that I'm doing. So hopefully everybody will stay tuned to it, because I'm really hoping that it's gonna be some good stuff coming out. So this was also another place that I got stuck in after I destroyed the wraiths on Legendary. For some reason I just couldn't get myself past this part. It was just really extremely annoying. And I think it was mostly because of the brute up there. I also didn't think of the idea of bringing a ghost through all of this, so I could just kind of take everyone out. There's a brute up here with a plasma cannon that I just couldn't get past no matter what I did. I even used the shield, whatever that's called, the shield drainer or whatever, and it didn't work against them. Probably because I just have awful aim, and this is where I realized that the ghost could not go through any further. So just had to abandon ship and just completely scrap it. Now, I'm not really sure what I could be continually talking about, but as through my perspective, comparing this Halo 3 now to 5 years later, Halo 4, people still say, even when Reach came out, that Halo 3 was better in terms of the campaign and the multiplayer, and I wasn't a big fan of the Halo Reach multiplayer or the Halo 3. No, I'm sorry, I wasn't a fan of the Halo Reach campaign or the multiplayer. The Halo Reach campaign was just kind of dry and kind of boring. Not really interesting. I mean, it was cool to play as another character, not as Master Chief, but I don't know, it just wasn't the greatest storyline. In the multiplayer, there were just a lot of problems that they could have done better with. And I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I felt like Bungie kind of gave up on the multiplayer, and when 343 took over, they didn't really improve it in any way, other than the fact that they were trying to get rid of the DMR's bloom, which, I don't know, take it as it is. Not sure if that really improved multiplayer or not, but I don't know. I didn't really enjoy Halo 3's campaign either. I mean, I completed it on normal, and I don't know, it wasn't exactly the grasping campaign, but I mean, it was better than Halo 2's campaign, which was kind of it was even less interesting. I don't know, a lot of people didn't like playing as the Arbiter in the side story, so I don't really know. This is obviously just my opinion, take it as you will. And also, this is another part where I really just spent a lot of time just dying. I probably spent like 20 minutes on this part while I was playing on Legendary. Especially this part because of the Ghost. As I said before, Ghost on Legendary will fuck your balls up. They will take you out. And I was just staying here on the missile pods, just trying to take him out, and still failing on this normal gameplay. Even as you're watching right now, when the ghosts shoot at me, I still get out of the missile pod in case I die anyway. I don't know, it's just because after playing it on Legendary for so long, I didn't feel like screwing it up, then having to edit out any screw-ups. If I actually had the Legendary footage done, I was gonna do a video at the end of this grab bag and just show every single death I had, and just show how frustrating it was just to get the level done. I mean, I don't know how other people do it. I have no idea how other people just can whip out games just so easily. I don't know, I'm not sure if it's a natural talent or they just got really good practice, but I mean, it's very interesting to watch, and I don't know, I wish I could be as good as they are, but that's obviously not the case. Anyway, let me ask you guys a question. For anyone who is viewing right now, I don't know, if you guys make videos yourself, how do you make them so creative? Because I'm not exactly the most creative guy in the world. I mean, I created this series just, I don't know, out of thought, and I just named it Grab Bag, which isn't exactly the most creative name in the world. I put a lot of thought thinking that this might actually be a good web series to go through, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the most creative thing in the world. I'm hoping that it'll become somewhat of a success. I mean, I just don't want it to be completely negative and people to be saying, oh, I've seen this and that all the time. It's nothing new, so you can pack up and go home. I really want to try and make this interesting, and I want to try to not make the videos too long because I don't want to be talking for like 20 minutes through a whole video like I am now, because it's a whole level playthrough and I didn't exactly cut that much out besides all the deaths that I had. Which, by the way, even though I played it on normal, I did die once because I was being stupid. So, this part of the level we're getting pretty much towards the end. I was actually surprised that when you play on Legendary, the Arbiter actually comes with you, and normal, he doesn't. I mean, I know that's there's a difference in difficulty, but I figured since the Arbiter is part of the story, he would accompany you anyway at this part. And this part, there's just a lot of brutes, the strategy, just kind of scope them out with the BR, and even though they're not really much of a threat close range or normal, might as well do it anyway, because it's just the way that I tend to play. I also have the rocket launcher, which is obviously a big help in any level, and just took out all the brutes here, so not a bad gameplay for normal. I think I spent under 25 minutes playing this compared to playing it on Legendary, where I had to play for a little over an hour. So I don't know if you can compare that. And I just right here I just sacrificed the guy who was being destroyed by the brute, and yeah, I took the hit for betraying him, lost a couple points, but also, since I'm playing on a different Xbox, I don't have all the skulls anymore because they're not saved on other Xboxes, I guess. So I haven't found any skulls, which doesn't help me when I'm trying to get the campaign achievements for scoring like 15,000 points. And it also doesn't help that I'm dying all the time. So when you play Legendary on Halo 3, you lose like 100 points of death. You lose 200 points of betrayal, and I had a few accidental betrayals over by the Scarab scene, because excuse me, my Marine who was using the rocket launcher would accidentally kill other Marines with rocket launchers on Mongoose, or Mongeese if you want to say it that way. But yeah, that was all fine and dandy. And also, if you're watching this right now, I am losing my voice for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like I've been talking a lot, but I'm definitely losing my voice for some reason. Apologize for that. I'll be sure to hydrate a lot more before I do any more video recordings. And I ran out of BR ammo, so that's quite unfortunate. Excuse me. So I don't know. Should there be an overall theme when I do a series like Grab Bag? Should I only focus on games that haven't been released recently, or should I continue to stay with my own personal preference as games that I haven't played recently, and games that I have 100% completed and just stop playing them, but just come back to play them again just to make videos. I haven't exactly decided. If enough people actually watch, I would love an opinion. Otherwise, I'm just making videos and listening to myself talk, which I don't know. It's kind of good, I guess. It's a good public speaking experience, even though there's not really an audience. But I don't know. I might also want to take suggestions on games that I should play. Maybe I'll post a link of the list of games that I actually choose from, and if you guys have any suggestions on games I should go pick up and play to make videos out of them, that would also be really helpful. That would really help the whole creativeness of the series, because I really want to try and expand on the creativity that I feel is probably lacking from a series or movie making with video games or something like that. I don't know. That's all great and all. So we're pretty much at the end of the level here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up with this first episode. And I want to thank you all for tuning in, if you are tuning in, and if you are tuning in, I would love for you to keep updated with my stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter. It is at CaoFontaine. That is CaoFontaine. That is my Twitter, at CaoFontaine. Thanks for listening in. I'm just gonna let the video roll with the cinematics, and thank you all for watching once again, and I hope to see you guys another time.
This is the way the world ends.
What did Truth just do? Did he activate the rings?
No, sir. But he certainly did something.
Evac wounded and regroup. Wherever Truth went. Sir, new contact slipping in.
What is it? More brutes?
Worse.